So the format of the sessions is it's not quite a lecture and it's not quite a tutorial. There's a topic or several topics for each one, sort of whatever is supposed to be going on in the course during that time is what we talk about, because this is what I said. The reason I started doing this is because I had all these private students through this company I was working for who were all studying the same thing and paying a ton of money for it, so they may as well pay a little bit of money and all learn the same thing together. So it's whatever that is. It's sort of like whatever the weekly material is, and we take suggestions from students. You want to see this topic, you want to see that topic, absolutely email us. We get enough, and then that'll be on the that'll be in the session. But so there's kind of lecture material. We go over the concepts and we go over in a lot of depth. We talk about them really. We look at not necessarily a proof every time, but something to sort of give us a sense for why things are true. The absolute secret to doing well in math is to be able to derive everything from scratch, to understand everything down to the core. Don't memorize. This is sort of the theme of the lessons, and this is what we do in that part, is we give you the real conceptual depth and understanding, and of course answering questions the whole time. It's not quite active learning. So, if you ask a question, I'm not going to answer it with a question, right? You're going to get an answer, and you're going to get an in-depth answer, probably a much longer answer than you were expecting. I'm a real big believer in that, because I've done a lot of high school teaching. I've taught a lot of high school math, and so I know that that you're coming in. Most people are coming in without adequate preparation. There's huge gaps in the background, and the reason that you may be asking a question, probably are asking a question, is that you don't understand something and you're missing background material. And so we need to fill that in. We need to actually stop and take the time to fill that in, because just bouncing a question back to you, if you're completely up to speed, is a fantastic idea. That's the best way to learn math, is to learn it yourself, and active learning has huge merits. But one of the reasons people fall behind is because basically the high school failed them, right? They just didn't get the background in high school, and so it's not going to work, right? Active learning presumes that you're up to speed. So we stop, clean up the background, take as long as it takes, and the sessions always go over time, right? They're booked for 2 hours, but they usually go at least 3, because we don't leave questions unanswered. We just actually stop and go and figure everything out until everyone gets it. We don't just move on. This is the experience everyone's had in lecture, is where you ask a question, you get an answer, you just still don't understand, the person moves on, and that's just it. You're sort of left in the dust. We don't do that at all. We take the time to learn absolutely everything. There is sort of an active learning component to it, though, which is, and this is what is going to separate the people who do well after the sessions from the people who do really, really well, which is that I sort of leave, I'm always assigning kind of informal homework where I'm saying, oh, and go and derive this, and go and, figure out this, and can you extend this to this thing? These little things that I throw in that aren't, official homework, of course, but that if you go and do those, you will do really, really, really well. And if you get into the habit of doing that kind of thing and learning how to do that yourself, and see the opportunities to do these little extra things, these little extra, prove it from scratch, derive it from scratch, stop and really, really make sure that you understand the thing, draw the picture. Can you explain it to someone else? This kind of thing, if you do those, and this is the more active learning part, figuring it out for yourself, which is absolutely fantastic. If you do those, you will do terrifically, terrifically, terrifically well. And that's basically it. That's what the sessions are like.